Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Alexi and this is Soto-Tek. In this video, I'm going to make a camera comparison between the Galaxy M51 and the Galaxy Note 10 Lite. These are two of Samsung's most affordable phones of the year. But before showing you all the pictures and the videos, let's quickly go through both phones' camera specs. The Galaxy M51 has 4 lenses at the back. It has a wide 64 megapixel lens that needs to be activated because by default it is 12 megapixel with no optical image stabilization. That's something important that you have to take into account. And it is the 12 megapixel lens that I will use in this comparison, which I prefer, to be honest, because pictures seems to be brighter and with better dynamic range in general. A second lens is a 12 megapixel ultra-wide angle. The third one is a 5 megapixel micro lens, and the fourth one is a 5 megapixel depth sensor lens. You can record video at 4K and 1080p 30 frames per second. The front camera is a 32 megapixel lens, and you can also record video at 4K and 1080p 30 frames per second. The Note 10 Lite has 3 lenses at the back. A 12 megapixel main wide lens with optical image stabilization, a 12 megapixel 2x telephoto lens also with optical image stabilization, and a 12 megapixel ultra wide lens with no optical image stabilization. You can record video at 4K 30 and 60 frames per second and 1080p at 30, 60 and 240 frames per second. Now, the front-facing camera has also 32 megapixels, and you can record videos at 1080p 30 and 60 frames per second and 4K 30 frames per second. Okay, let's now check some pictures and videos, and I'll come back with a couple of my thoughts at the end. Here we are, the Galaxy F51 with 1080p, Galaxy M51 at 30 frames per second, and the Galaxy Note 10 Lite on the right at 60 frames per second. As you can see, from what I can see, Galaxy Note 10 Lite having a little bit better dynamic range. So it's a nice day today. So it's been sunny, cloudy, So I just decided to do it now that the sun is out. And just to do this comparison now, check the audio. So in terms of stabilization, they both look good. But it looks like there is more dynamic range, or better dynamic range on the Galaxy Note 10 Lite. Quite blown out with the M51, surprisingly. So see the other way. Also, the Galaxy Note 10 Lite has a wider field of view. Okay, now 4K 30 frames per second, Galaxy M51, Galaxy Note 10 Lite. 4K 30 frames per second because it's the max. Both phones can record using 4K. So you can see, once again, Galaxy M51 with the sky behind me very blown out, which is a little bit surprising. Galaxy Note 10 Lite having a better dynamic range. So you can see the sky now a little bit better with the blue sky and the clouds on the Galaxy Note 10 Lite. So I'm surprised to see that in the case of the Galaxy M51, the sky is so blown out. It wasn't like that in previous videos, but it is what it is. So let's go back up again, up the road. So check the audio, see which one sounds better. From what I can see, the Galaxy M51 seems to have a wider field of view, which is different to what we had with 1080p before. So a nice sunny day, fortunately, and at last. Let's check the church behind me. Yeah, still looking better on the Galaxy Note 10 Lite. So you can see some more details and a little bit blown out, or quite blown out on the Galaxy M51, unfortunately. Oh, sorry. How are you? Are you okay? Yeah, nice to see you. Take care. Okay, that was the camera comparison between these two phones. On the whole, I think the Note 10 Lite is better, especially the front-facing video recording, but the M51 pulls some punches too. The main issue is that it can sometimes be a little bit off in terms of color reproduction, something that can be fixed most of the times post-editing, but it is worth mentioning. Another thing is that the 2 times digital zoom, and especially the 5 times, can look a little bit overprocessed at times. That's why a dedicated at least 2 times or even 3 times telephoto lens would have been better instead of this useless micro lens. Now, taking into account that it doesn't have optical image stabilization in any of the lenses, I would say it does a pretty good job, especially when it comes to sharpness and video stabilization. That's why, despite these issues, I think the average consumer should be happy with it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like, and I would really appreciate if you subscribed to the channel and help me grow as fast as possible. As I have said in previous videos, as a primary school teacher, my workload is big and sometimes stressful, so your subscription will be a good motivation to keep making an effort and bringing more content to the channel. Thanks to all those who have already subscribed. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you get the notifications of future videos. See you in the next one. Hasta la vista.